Did you ever consider that the person that dumped you is more broken than you are? They're potentially less worth it than you? How could you think that when somebody kicks you to the side? Natural conclusion is you're not good enough, right? That's what we all think when somebody dumps us. But the evidence is overwhelming. The people that get scared as to whether or not they can do it, the people that leave the relationships early, the people that dopamine chase and they go from one honeymoon phase to the next and they jump ship and rebound a lot and dump people in the wake without really good reasons. It's almost universal. These people had shitty childhood. Specifically shitty, meaning that, nobody talked about feelings in the family. Maybe the parents were working a lot. Maybe they had an overly critical parent. But long story short, there's a lot of childhood neglect in their youth. And so explain to me how that deficiency somehow translates to them being better than you just because they can set you aside and then run off to something else. That inability to hang in there and do the hard things, talk about the emotions, focus on the problem, say what bothers them, right? Show up for you, give to you, is evidence that, on some level, they can't do it, right? It's a deficiency. And the funny thing is, they even tell you that in the breakup. You just don't understand it because they're saying things like, oh, it's me, it's not you. I need to work on myself. You're perfect. Don't worry, blah, blah. And it's like they're even telling you hints about this, but you just can't understand it because they're being too vague. And the reason they're being too vague is that they don't understand their own emotions. Nobody was encouraging them to explore these things in their childhood. But yeah, they're even telling you it's not you. But it still feels like, it's you because they dump you out of nowhere when you weren't expecting it. They run off and find a rebound, and it seems like they're looking for something better. They're not looking for something better. They're looking for something less, and they're looking for something that's distracting to avoid the pain and the guilt of having left you. There's fear of a commitment involved here, again, because of the way that they had to spread themselves thin in their own family of origin, not being able to ask for what they want, but having to give. And there's fear of losing themselves in the relationship in that way. This isn't about you not being enough. I went through the same thing 8 years ago, and I, of course, took it personally. Our egos want us to take it personally. What about the little child whose parents die in a car accident? And they're like, oh, this, it's my fault. Right? Why do they think that? It's because we all have an ego and it wants to make everything about us. This isn't about you. Now, if you want to learn more why this happened, click into my profile, click this link, set up a call with me, tell me your story, and we'll go back and forth and discuss.